Hi, this is Michelle Sizemore, Independent Advisor with Creative Memories. Today you're going to learn how to make this border using paper from the Serene Waters collection. I picked these colors, which I think are all beautiful and go really well together. And I also used the double fan chain cartridge that goes with the Border Maker system and the 12-inch trimmer. And here's the rest of the Border Maker system for you to see that. Okay, so I'm going to set all of this aside and show you how I made this. I went ahead and cut my pieces just to show you what they'll look like. Okay, you need to cut a 1-inch wide piece of white paper, or any color paper is fine. It's not going to show. And then I cut my squares. Well, they're not really squares. They're rectangles at 1 1/4 by 1 1/2 inches. Miscellaneous colors. And then I cut a 12-inch border with a double fan chain cartridge. Okay, set all that aside, and I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard to work on. And the first thing I'll do is punch my border. And I will use the yellow paper for that. It just needs to be 12 inches long. And this is obviously a piece of paper I've already used, so it's not a whole piece. Open up the tray, flip it out, lift the arm, put your paper inside, close the arm, pop the tray underneath, and to take the cartridges out, you push this button and gently push with your thumb and it falls out. And to put it back in, you pop it back in like this with the metal pieces sticking out. And to punch, you put the paper here, line your notches up right here and punch, and so on all the way down until you get a 12-inch border. So that's how I got this. Next, I want a 1-inch wide piece of cardstock. I'm just going to do white. All you have to do to get 1 inch, line it up with this 1-inch mark right here, Make sure it's straight all the way down. Tell you another trick I'm going to do, just to show you this feature. I'm going to open up this arm, and it actually has a little foot that is underneath that you can pop out so it stays level. I've already got it popped out. And you put your paper in at the 1-inch mark. And if you pull that arm out, it gives you an extended space with a lip that you can fit your paper up to so it won't slide on you. So that's a good feature of this trimmer. It has so many good features. Okay, I'm going to cut my 1-inch strip, and of course it's 12 inches long. I've done that, and then I just need to get my rectangles. And again, they were 1 1/4 inch by 1 1/2 inch. So I'm going to line this up at the 1-inch mark right here. Wait a minute, 1 1/2 inch. I'm going to line it up at the 1 1/2 inch mark. Sorry about that. And cut, and then flip it, and over here line it up at 1 1/4 inch. And then I will get some rectangles. I don't remember exactly how many I need, so I'm just going to cut some. You can always use them for something else. And so on. And I do that with all my colors. All these 3 colors right here. Okay? And another little trick I want to show you on this sample, as you can see, like some of these are patterned, like vertical patterns. Some go up and down and some go sideways. I flipped my paper and cut it so that some would be vertical and some would be sideways, just to give it a little more interest. I don't know if you can tell, but this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is horizontal. I just thought it made it a little more interesting to switch it up a little bit. And then the oranges just stay the same. They're not a vertical or horizontal pattern. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this. It's really easy. Grab a piece of cardboard. This is just your base that you're going to work on. And I'm going to grab my rectangles that I've cut and just line them up the way this picture shows. Okay, I'm going to line it up first. Okay, this one goes horizontal. I overlap it just a tiny bit so the white does not show. And then this one on my sample, sorry about that. Okay, go like this. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't switch up cutting some horizontal and vertical, so you would have to just cut them that way, and then you can flip them around. I'm just gonna do it by color. That's what was throwing me off. And then orange, and then green, and then blue, and then this one. So you line them up like that, and you want to make sure they hang over on both sides of this white part a little bit, but then you want to try to line them up. Put some tape runner on the back in the middle, line it up, and you can't see any of the white, which is good. That should be a straight line, but it's not. I'll cover it up where it's cut crooked. It's cut with a different blade, and I'll just cover that up a little bit, and so on. You get the idea, and then you just do that, and then they're all gonna be in a row, and it's gonna be great, and they're gonna look like this. And then all you have to do is add your border at the bottom, and for that you put a little tape runner on the ends of it, because the decorative part's gonna stick out. And then I'm gonna pull this up. I just did this, so, and I'll show you how I would put this on. I'm just gonna lay that down. I got sticky on it. And line this up to where I just kind of wanna start at the scallops poking out. So about right there is where I'm gonna cover up. I want the bottom row of scallops to poke out, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Kind of wanting to go its own direction. There we go. Okay, and then I have my border. Easy to do, and I like that look. I like the multicolored look. I think it's kind of fun. And I'll just show you another one that I made. It's this one, and it looks very similar, but those are cut 1 inch by 1.5 inch to give it like a little longer, skinnier look. Either way is fine. You could use this at the top of your page, or on the side of your page, or on the bottom of a page. Thanks for watching my video.